back at Ray J this week. Is that some comfort in that at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know the fans always come out and support us and get loud for us. So it's gonna be huge. I mean, it's gonna be a big ball game, and hopefully this heat stays too. And hopefully they don't really like that either.
It's supposed to be hot and humid.
Yeah, it was hot and humid today. I hated it. It was hot as a mug.
Tristan, you don't have many bad days out there as a player, right? But when you do, you feel like, this result personally.
Just
Your emotions,
yeah, 100%. I mean, I get pissed if I give anything up. But you just gotta flush it. I try and talk to Luke about it all the time. You just gotta flush any sort of bad play, because Coach Joe told me my rookie year, like I was getting super flustered about plays, like Shaq would beat me or JPP would beat me, and I'd be sitting there thinking about it. He's like, dude, so there's nothing you can do to get that play back. It's gone. He's like, you got to move on, and just kind of keeping that mentality, that mindset, throughout this whole time. It's really easy to say. It's really easy to say, really hard to do. But just trying your best to flush it, and know you're never going to get it back. So there's nothing you can do about it. Just let it go.
Kristen, there's still some penalties that have been occurring over the last few weeks. 9 for 90 against the Texans.
Yeah.
What are you guys continuing to do to really try and limit those? It seems like week after week there's still time.
Yeah, just focusing on the details. Paying attention to the little things. I mean, and knowing when we're in a loud environment, you got to be dialed into the snap count. That's on me, especially in a big situation like that. Thank goodness we scored when we did, or else I would have felt like a real goal. But no, it is really just focusing on the details, and as generic of an answer that is, it's just that's all you can do for penalties.
When you have the negative plays that you try to flush and get past, I mean, have you tried to work on just like highlighting the good and be like, okay, I did this really well, and let's do more?
You try to. I think you definitely try to. You'll see. That's usually like the next day or like after the game you're watching film. Like, okay, I did this good, but you still have that. You're still gonna see the bad one you did watching the film. You're like, oh, there it is. But I just try my best just to put it out of my head. And until we watch film together, you're like, okay, like what can I do to fix it? But in the heat of the moment, like I might be flustered. Yeah, everyone's got the down angle on me. I know. But just doing what I can to forget about it in the moment, because all it's going to do is just, it's going to snowball, and then that's good for nobody.
Was this a harder game to get over, given the fact that the offense finally exploded?
I wouldn't necessarily say harder. It was tough. It was tough. It did suck. We got stuff clicking, but the defense had our back for how many weeks? Holding people to 17 points, 20 points, whatever it was. And we didn't show up. So, it's complementary football all the time. All three phases. So we did better. The offense did some good things, and the defense struggled a little bit, and they had our backs for 5 weeks. So. You can't be more or less upset. It stings. It still does, but you got to move on. We got 9 left, so got to keep moving.
You haven't had a losing streak with the Bucs since you've joined the league. I think their last 4-game losing streak was before you got here.
Was it?
It was 2019.
What about my rookie year?
I think you had maybe 3.
Was that 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
So, how have you been handling this?
Just trying to come to work with the same mentality every day. I tell guys all the time. I tell you guys all the time. There's 2 things you can control: your attitude and your effort. If everyone comes out of the practice field, good attitude. It's never an effort thing for us. So it's just just your attitude. Things are gonna get moving. Things are gonna get moving in the right direction. So my wrestling coach Truitt told me that a long time ago. Attitude and effort, 2 things you can control. So that's what I try and do. That's what I try and tell the guys. And I think everyone comes to work every day ready to work.
Prior to the draft, Will Levis went viral for his eating bananas with the skin on them. Have you ever tried that?
No, I saw that one. I love banana. I can't make banana bread. Like I can't touch that when it's all brown like that. That's terrible. He ate it. That almost made me sick. Not a lot makes me sick. That was gross. That was bad.
What about his mayonnaise and coffee?
I'm not gonna knock it till I try it. That's what I always say. I love mayo. I love mayo. So I'm not gonna. I'll give it a try first.
By Sunday?
No,
No.
not by Sunday. Maybe I can just tell him. Tell him, like, you're not crazy. Like that's pretty good. I'll give it a try.
All right, thanks.